Hi guys, Daniel Kakmak from McConnell Bourne. Hope you're well. Welcome to our latest market review for the Artarmon apartment and townhouse market for April. A topic that I wanted to cover off on today was something that I get asked a lot, and it's around price guides. Now, we see it at our open homes all the time. On any given Saturday, buyers will come through and they'll ask us what the price guide is on a home, and we tell them, and then they kind of look at us tongue in cheek and they say, well, what does that really mean? And they usually add a figure, 10, 20, 30, sometimes even 50% above the guide price. Now, obviously, that's a really light-hearted comment, and they're having a little bit of a joke about it. But the moral of the story is that has been buyer perception of how the marketplace is up until recently. You know, whatever price an agent was to tell them, the buyers are immediately putting an exorbitant amount on top of that and expecting that to be the sale price. The problem was, over the last few years, that was actually happening. However, we are starting to see that become less and less, or the gap is shrinking significantly. To give you a bit of a rundown, what we did is we actually backtracked throughout all of 2017 and had a look at every property that had sold in Artarmon West and compared the initial price guide to the end sale price. And what we found was that on average across the board, properties were selling for 9% above their initial guide price. Now that's obviously an average. There's been a fair few anomalies there, but that's a bit of an indicator as that market was actually performing rather well. The flip side to that is we ran the same numbers through for the first 4 or 5 months of this year, and we found that properties are now selling on an average of 4.2% above their initial guide price. So it has come back significantly, and properties aren't just sort of skyrocketing it as much anymore. Now again, obviously there's some anomalies to that. And there's a lot of variables that come into play, most importantly with the agent that you select. Now, obviously where agents initially position their price guide, be it too high or too low, comes into play, but also the strategy and process that they're engaging to ultimately build as much competition. And when it gets to the pointy end, to negotiate and what they do and how they do it to get you the best outcome. So all a few interesting pieces to the puzzle there, but if you wanted to have a bit more of a chat about how this is affecting your own plans, or just want to talk about the Artarmon market in more detail, please feel free to give us a call. Thanks and have a great day.